Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video, and today we are of course continuing the TSTO Battle of the Best Events, basically just making sure that we still have the best of the best by versing the events that I sadly couldn't. Now, by the way, my plan is whenever we get the next major event, which I'm pretty sure will be a Halloween event, obviously, because we should get after this mini event is over, we should get the Halloween event by timing, so yeah, that should be cool. Basically, my plan is to essentially do verse the Halloween event against the Destination Springfield, presuming it's still the winner, unless one of these events manages to win, which is possible, but probably unlikely. But let's be versing the Treehouse of Horror XXXI against Rise of Robots, so this could be interesting. So, 5 points to be won. First point for structure and theme, second point for characters and costumes and NPCs, third point is for buildings and building skins, and the fifth and final point is my overall feel, aka the tiebreaker. So let's start with the older of the events, which is of course is Treehouse of Horror, and talk about the structure and the theme. So, Treehouse of Horror, structure-wise, is obviously multi-event, like all these events have been, which, you know, take it or leave it, is a cool enough, it was fine. I'm a bit bored of it, but there you have it. Now, in terms of like the prize tracks for this, the prize tracks for the Treehouse of Horror XXXI, honestly, perfect. All right, we've got some of the prizes, I will admit, aren't cool, aren't amazing, but you know, for every single prize track is filled with a brand new prize, a brand new decoration, building, or character. Apart from Act 1, Part 2, where you get the elementary school if you don't own it, and if you do own it, you get a token. So that's the only exception, but I'm willing to let that one slide. The only thing I will note is some of the prizes, like I said, in the prize track for this one, some of the prizes aren't great, but I feel like I'm going to be fair and say that doesn't count for structure. In terms of theme, we've got the theme of hell. We've got, obviously, it's mainly based around the elementary school segment that we got in that one Treehouse of Horror, but it's got stuff from other episodes as well. Like I said, main theme is hell. Very awesome theme, very awesome structure. Overall, a great event, and even better, Old Scratch kind of leads the event, which is really cool. In terms of Rise of Robots, it's obviously robot themed, but what about the structure? Well, the structure is okay in good in Act 1, good in Act 2, good in Act 3, but Act 4 really lets it down. So I think structure-wise, I got to give the point to the Treehouse of Horror. Theme-wise, though, I really love the robot theme. I really love the hell theme as well, but I've got to give it to the Rise of Robots. So it's a stalemate. So I'm gonna have to pull something here, and I hate to do it, but there are kind of crappy prizes in the Treehouse of Horror event, so I'm going to give the points to Rise of Robots, but it's real close because that Act 4 in Rise of Robots is pretty garbage. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with that. Hey, there you have it. I know I'm blaming the prizes a little bit, but there you go. I mean, I have to break the tie somehow because I much prefer the theme in Rise of Robots, but structure-wise, I much prefer Treehouse of Horror. So, there you have it. I'll break the tie and give it to Rise of Robots. So, let's do characters. So obviously, there's out of 5 points to be won. So let's start it off with Treehouse of Horror. So we got the Hell Teacher. The Hell Teacher is okay. I'll give her 2 points. We got the the Hell Principals. They get 1, 2, 3. Old Scratch, he gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really love the Old Scratch. The Torture Coach, I'll give 1, and that's me being very nice. Demon Mode doesn't get a point, and the Demon Technician, I mean, he's kind of cool. I'll give him 2. He gets 2 points. And then in terms of skins, we of course had the Beelzebub, which gets 2 points. The Lucifer gets 2 points as well. And Donut Homer, I'm just going to give 1. If he was free, I would give him like 5 points. But the main reason why I can't give him more than 1 point is he was super premium. Although I do think he's somewhat of a worthwhile super premium. The only reason why I'm giving him 1 is that's literally the only reason. Because I generally think he is kind of worthwhile, even if he's a bit pricey. So that means that Treehouse of Horror finishes with 17 points, which I think is very, very reasonable. 17. So, moving on to Rise of Robots. So, Chief Nokohoma, I'm going to give him 2, okay? I'm not thrilled with him being a character. I would prefer it to be a costume, but still, I think he's cool, so I'll give him 2. Frink Jr., little bit nothing burger for me. I mean, he's kind of cool. He's just a mini Frink, really. That's the only issue. So I'll give him 3, and that's me being very nice. Bestimus Muncho, he's really cool. I'll give him 4. The Robot Rumble announcers, I'll give them 2. I think they're fair. They're cool enough. Lovebot, I'm not going to give Lovebot a single point. The building she comes with is stupid. The questline's boring, and I really don't like the character. Cyborg Wiggly is kind of cool. I'll give him 2. Brenda is very cool. I'll give her 1, 2, 3. Carnage Destruction, he just gets 1 because he's a bit underwhelming. Cyborg Bart, that gets 1, 2, 3 points, yeah. And then the Bear Robot and Ralpho Cop get 2 points each. They're both really cool. Which means Rise of Robots has 24 and, of course, has beaten Treehouse of Horror. Damn. Alright, moving on. We have buildings. Okay. So, Treehouse of Horror, it has Hell's Kitchen. Very cool building. Ish. Yeah, no, it's cool. I'll give it 2. I'll give it 2 points. The Hell Labs, part of me likes the fact they made it a tapped out exclusive, I guess. Sort of like a semi tapped out exclusive, because obviously the door we saw in the episodes, but not the rest. So I'll just give it 1 for that reason. The Murder House is really cool. That gets 2. The Hell Stage, although it really shouldn't be a building, I really love the look of it, so I'll just give it 1. Old Scratch's Gym, tapped out exclusive, kind of cool. I'm just going to give it 1. Hellmose, I'll give it 1, and I'm being very nice by giving that a point. So that means it finishes with 8. Moving on. Rise of Robots. So we got the Prodigy Bomb. That one definitely gets a point. I like the look of that one. Robot Rumble Studio. I actually love this building so much. It gets 2 points. Springfield Robotic Laboratory just gets 1. Emma doesn't get a point. Robot Rumble Arena doesn't get a point. Mr. Sparkle Factory, I'll give it a half point. The Thai Food Factory, though, is really cool, so I'll give that 1, 2 points, which means it gets 6.5, which means the point goes to Treehouse of Horror. Oof, look at that. So, Treehouse of Horror has not been knocked out yet. It can still win. It just needs to now win the decoration point and the overall feel point to win fully, essentially. So, let's have a look. So, for the elementary school decorations, let's have a look. So, we got the Hellport Pentagram. I think I'll give this 1 point. The Cursed Desk, I'm only giving it a point because of the animation. If it didn't come with that animation, I wouldn't actually give it a point at all. But because it's got a cool animation, I'm going to give it 1 point. The Torture Locker, I don't care for, honestly. Demon Car, I'll give a point. The Hell Kids, I don't care for. The Stairway to Hell is kind of cool. Give it a point. The Demonic Capture Chairs, I don't care for. Nah, I'm not going to give it a point. Torture Stand, I actually really love the look of this one, and I really wish you could buy more. I'll give it 1 point. The Hell Globe's cool. Give it a point. Hell Scientists, I don't care for. Look, I don't like crowds. The Hell Graduation Banner gets 1 point. The Torture Conveyor Belt gets a point. And Flanders Personal Hell gets 1 point. So that finishes off with 9 points for its decorations. Moving on, we have the Rise of Robots. So we've got the Chocoblots. And, I'm going to contradict myself. I know this is kind of a crowd, but I excuse it because it's like, you can pretend they're like little statues or animatronics, I guess. Robot Rumble Trophy, I don't really care for. The award show enforcement bot, I really love the look of this one, mainly because I can use it for my tapped out awards, so this one gets 2 points. The Smashiest Clay is awesome, it gets 2 points. The Flanders Car Poss, Ibart, and the Simpsons, they both get 2 points each because they are both so awesome. Giant Boss Coelacanth I don't care for. The ATM, the free bots there, the free like different bots, I'm just going to give them 2 points for both of them. Killy gets, for all three of them. Killy gets 2 points, he's very cool. And the human foosball table, I'll give a point to, which means, obviously, the winner is Rise of Robots. In terms of the overall feel point, I would have also given it to Rise of Robots. Hey, I just really like that update. I will say, though, Treehouse of Horror is a good update. It's just, I think Rise of Robots, despite having a very weak fourth act, kind of beats it. I think just in terms of it really comes down to the decorations, I feel. Like, the decorations in Rise of Robots is just way better. I mean, characters, like, I could understand if, like, you'd put the Rise of Robot characters below Treehouse of Horror characters, but I think, like, it narrowly beats it in characters, but decoration, and narrowly beats it in, Treehouse of Horror narrowly beats it in buildings, but I think in terms of decorations, the Rise of Robots is just way better, so, yeah. Submit those scores. So, obviously, Rise of Robots has gone to the finals, and sadly, Treehouse of Horror has been knocked out. So, tune in next week where we will decide what will join Rise of Robots to the finals. It will either be Clash of Creeds, Christmas Royale, or Into the Simpsons verse. I wonder which one it will be. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I would say the three best events out of this roster were honestly the Van Houtens, Treehouse of Horror, and Rise of Robots. Like, I think those are the three best out of this roster, but they all, like, Rise of Robots is the best out of the three. So, it's, yeah. I think it will be interesting anyway to verse these two, and then even whatever wins will verse in the finals. I mean, I personally think Rise of Robots is probably going to win, so don't be surprised if it does. But hey, if it doesn't win, that will be even more surprising. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts and all that, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.